I'm going to be showing you how I make my thumbnails and I guess edit Instagram pictures if I post it on Instagram. But this is mainly going to be about thumbnails, and in the end I'll be like, well, if I were to edit this as an Instagram photo, this is what I would do. So the first thing I do when I'm editing my thumbnails for YouTube, I'm gonna be editing the thumbnail for my thrifting haul. That is the video that came out before this. I go through the video and play it on my computer. After I export it, because the editing software I use, Filmora 9, is always like blurry until you export it or whatever, I don't know. But I export it and then I go through, and usually I'll take screenshots from the video. My video is already color corrected, so that's one less thing I need to worry about. And the two apps that I'll be using, just if you want to know, just like out of the, like you just want to know, I only use Picsart and Phonto. Those are the two that I use for thumbnails. And then for Instagram, if I were to do it, I would just use Picsart. I'm going to airdrop all of those to my phone because that's what I do the editing on. These are my selected photos from the try on. I took a separate video this time that I didn't put in the video, but this is me posing for the thumbnails. Now I'm gonna edit it and I'm just going to crop it. Now that I have that, I'm gonna go to Picsart. I have not done anything with iOS 14. So it'll give you all these little things that you can have. Like I used to pick a color background and crop out the image that I wanted, but I don't really like that. Since this photo is like I'm taking up most of the space, instead I'm going to pick a random one where I'm in the photo and do the fit. And then I'll go to image. I think I want this all the way to the side. That's not just my thumbnail. So I'm gonna go to add photo, and I'm just going to select all the other photos that I might potentially want. But I think first I'm just going to start out with the cutting out each person because I don't want the whole photo. So I go to cut out. And if you're cutting out a person, you could just press person and do it, or you can like outline it. So I'm just gonna do person. And then you can preview it to see what it's saving. You can also choose to restore stuff, and then I can also erase stuff if I want and adjust the size. I don't know, but this is good. I like the way Picsart automatically did it. I want this to be the very top layer, so I just have to continue to move it up. And I want to add a border around me. You can literally just press border and then you choose your color. I don't need to worry about color correction yet because I'm going to do that after. So I'm just going to press next, save, and I just download it. I go into Phonto, which is the other app that I use. And now it just gives me this, and I just can add a text. What I like most about Picsart, and I think what a lot of people use that I was having trouble finding, is that it has this curve feature where I can curve the text. I like to press style and go to stroke, and then I always have my stroke be like a darkish gray, just because I think it helps it pop a bit more. Maybe I can do one of those little cheesy things that people do. It's like, do I regret it? Haha. For this one, usually I like to add a small black stroke so you can barely tell that it's there, but it just helps you see the text more. Save the image. Now I'm going back to Picsart and just, do you want to work? Okay, there we go. This is where I do all my color correcting. First, I go into tools and I just go into adjust, and it gives you all the little things on the bottom that you would possibly need. sometimes I'll go into the effects just to see if there's anything that I like. And you can edit how much of the effect you actually want to show.
No.
No. I don't know why I do this. I go into mask and I pick one of the dust filters like this, and you can also adjust how much of the dust you actually want. But I just pick one of the dust filters. It just makes everything a bit more subtle. I learned about curves in photography, and we've been doing a lot of things with the curves, so I'm actually gonna do this now that I'm learning about it in school. So this is new, but I like using it to edit my pictures for photography. So maybe thumbnails will also. Original, then I added the background stuff. So this is when it was on Picsart. This is Phonto, and then this is the final one. So a while ago, and by a while ago I mean a couple of months ago, I did a video where I tried to take Instagram pictures, and I did end up making one my profile picture, but never actually continued. And these I edited with Picsart. This one I actually forgot to show in that video, because I just forgot. So there you go. We're gonna edit this. Let me just screenshot it so it's the first one that shows up on Picsart. There we go. Okay, now, so I edit them using Picsart. First, I would obviously have to crop it to like what Instagram has, but I usually do that once I actually get onto the Instagram app. But really, I would just go into tools and adjust. Dodger looks cool on that, and then I would add a mask because I like the masks. Yeah, I hope that was helpful for anybody who wanted to. I tried to go more detailed. That is actually that's going to be my thumbnail for the video, and it came out before this, so. And I kind of want to do one of how I edit, because a lot of people use Final Cut Pro or iMovie to edit. I use editing software called Filmora 9. Like and subscribe, and comment any other videos you want to see from me.